From Levian Gymnasium on the campus of Columbia University in the Big Apple, New York City, it's time for some NCAA Division I college wrestling on ESPN+. Sam Cooperman, Anthony Ashnault with you as Oklahoma State comes to New York to wrestle Columbia for the first time in the long histories of these two programs. And Columbia last year going to Stillwater for the first time these programs have ever wrestled. And now, OK State returns the favor. Number 13 in the country are the Cowboys, and Columbia now wrestling its fourth-ranked opponent of the year. Anthony, we got to call the pit duel meet together where Columbia nearly took down the nationally ranked Panthers, and they're going to have another tough test on their hands here today against this loaded Oklahoma State team.
Yeah, Sam, I'm excited to be back here with you, man. That pit match was very exciting, a lot of fun here.
Officials Rob Butka and Lewis Baker presiding over today's proceedings. Mastro Giovanni Jr. from not too far from here, Sparta, New Jersey. Second time Oklahoma State's come out east this year. They did a 2-for-1 day in Pennsylvania when they took on Lehigh and Bucknell in the same day, getting wins over the Mountain Hawks and the Bison. And Babin's somebody who's long and has an 11-7 record this year. Mastro Giovanni is 13-4.
Yeah, Oklahoma State does a pretty good job, getting one or two kids every year from the East Coast. So maybe that's part of their plan and getting some dual meets out here, taking some trips, getting some recruiting done as well. But Mastro Giovanni from New Jersey wrestled for Blair with his brother as well. So he's been good at every age group of wrestling. And, I look forward to him keep climbing the ranks. And I want to see what he can do right here versus Nick Babin, who's been on a pretty good hot run right now, coming off an American domination pin, and just been looking really good on top. So I'm excited to see if Babin could do something here on top against Mastro Giovanni.
Well, Babin holding his own in the first half of the first. Talk about Trevor's brother Travis, a redshirt freshman for the Cowboys, and here goes Babin trying to go to work, but now he will get two, and that's how we get the party started.
That was cool, man. That was like a little jiu-jitsu roll, pulled him on top of him in type of like dump fireman's carry, rolled them all the way through, got on top for that takedown. That was beautiful.
So Nick Babin in front to begin. Trevor Mastro Giovanni 4-2 in dual meets this year.
Now Babin where he's comfortable up top. Let's see if he could get something going, maybe a turn or just a solid ride. Minute left, get over a minute riding time would be a great start to this match. Great first period.
Final minute of the opening frame. As you mentioned, riding time on for closing in on about 30 seconds. Mastro Giovanni showing no signs of getting up. Babin has some good control here.
And Babin off to a good start here on top. He's got a leg in on the right side, starting to break him flat. He was working some wrist action before that, and he's got a lot of tools up here. So I think he's going to be dominant up here.
Inside of 30 seconds in the first. Babin's riding time about to hit the minute mark. And we'll see if he can accrue some back points here to close the first.
Yeah, just great pressure right now. Seems like he's just going to ride him out for the last 10 seconds here. Great pressure, pushing off his legs, not resting while he's up there.
So Nick Babin riding out the first. A good start for Columbia.
Great start. Great start.
So Babin defers, as his coach Zach Tonelli tells him to do.
And that tells me that Mastro Giovanni's feeling it on top already, even though nothing really happened there in that last minute. He didn't want to go back underneath. I think he felt like he couldn't get anything going. Huge takedown in the first period.
So Nick Babin, like you mentioned, red hot off the pin in 63 seconds against Max Leet of American on Friday night down in D.C. and comes out firing here and has himself the first lead of this one.
I know Coach Tonelli's been emphasizing wrestling hard the whole time. Maybe he's made a transition also starting fast, because it seems like all his guys are starting really fast versus American in this match tonight, and as well as being in great shape. Hopefully he can carry it through the whole match here, keep this pace going, maybe build on this lead.
Babin tries a couple shots, but Mastro Giovanni able to fend him off here.
Yeah, Babin kind of looking like he's controlling the ties to me.
And remember, he deferred, so it'll be his call for the third.
Neither guy really working any angles right now. Looks very even, matched up here. Both guys looking for a dominant tie, can't really get to it. Working in that hand fight, both holding center well.
So Columbia starting with Babin and looking to get some momentum here. Swipes and misses as we head inside the final 30 of the second. Remember, Babin's also got the 1:16 of riding time to his advantage.
Yeah, this is almost a win if it's a 0-0 period here in the second period. It's almost a win for Babin, you know, especially with that first takedown in the minute riding time. He's got to fight hard here. 12 seconds in the second period.
Mastro Giovanni trying to turn the tides of this bout. He's got 5 seconds to do it.
Would be huge.
Babin holds him off to keep it at 2-0.
Yeah, it's a great period again.
And now it's Nick Babin's call as he deferred in the second.
Babin going to go underneath, but, you know, I would think Mastro Giovanni's going to try to cut that riding time under a minute and then maybe cut him loose and look for 2 takedowns to tie this matchup. But, you know, maybe he goes for a turn. I could be wrong.
Yeah, that's the interesting dynamic here because Mastro Giovanni, unless he does get a turn, is going to have to let him up, and that's what Babin is banking on here. And he breaks away in short order. So 3-0 plus the riding time just over the minute mark at 1:05.
Yeah, no need to really panic about the riding time if you're Mastro Giovanni, because if you're going to have to get 2 takedowns, you're most likely going to get on top for more than 5 seconds right now. So he's in a good spot in terms of the riding time. It's not, the riding time's not at a point where it's going to, if he gets those 2 takedowns, still probably it's going to come down underneath a minute. So he's starting to push pace a little bit, pick up his pace, maybe get to an attack or 2 and put some things together, score some points here, put himself back in this match.
Well, he's got just over a minute to try and do it. John Smith and company looking on anxiously on that Oklahoma State side of the mat. Mastro Giovanni got the 7th seed at Nationals last year, finished 3rd in the Big 12, and here in his junior season.
He's in on a shot, inside knee pull there, coming out the back door. Babin doing a good job, staying tight, tying up his ankles, making it hard to finish, and Mastro Giovanni almost looking complacent a little as Babin's starting to get to his own work defensively here. Far ankle scramble.
Babin was able to hold him off on a similar move late in the second, and
Babin looking to
fights him
score
off here, and now he's looking offense.
Babin just a little too much for Mastro Giovanni, whether it's strength, explosion, but right when Mastro Giovanni seems close to getting something going, it's like Babin has an answer for it.
I think that first really tired out Trevor, and Babin is looking to ride this to the finish. Final will go down as 6-0 Nick Babin, and it's a start for Columbia, up 3-0.
Great start, great match for Babin. That's a great nationally ranked win over the 16th ranked Mastro Giovanni. Wow, Nick Babin putting together a little midseason run for himself. It's great.
Moves his record to 12-7, and the Lions up first on the Cowboys.